All right, peace everybody. This is brother Yusuf. I'm back with another video. Um, in today's video, I want to talk about love, the science of love, and what are twin flames and soulmates. All right, so in today's video, I want to talk about the science of love and what are um, twin flames and soulmates. All right. Um, I want to say thank you also to the people that's been emailing me, you know, for any questions on the topics I've been talking about. Um, and any, and anybody that has questions on this stuff, you can always email me um, or hit me up on Messenger or whatever. So, once again, my email is newlifetools, NULYFE tools at gmail.com. All right. So, um, there's a lot of people in this world that are with certain people, and they want those people to be their soulmates or their twin flames. And that topic is a very deep topic, and sometimes the person you're with is just a person to teach you how to be in a relationship in this lifetime. I am a person that do believe in multiple lifetimes. I don't believe that we're here once and we're born and we go to heaven or hell and that's the end of it. No, that's not true. If you do some research on the Bible, you'll find out when they created it in the Nicene Council, when they put the Bible together, some of the books that does talk about reincarnation, um, like the Book of Maccabees and different things like that, they took out, these apocryphal books they took out because of what they did talk about, because they wanted to trap your mind into thinking that it's just one thing, right? So you can do the research for yourself if you're not afraid to read the apocryphal books. Go get into some apocryphal books and read for yourself. They in the Nicene Council, they actually took these books and they decided what was going to be in the Bible and what wasn't going to be in the Bible. So, but it's all good. Y'all excuse the noise. My cat is in here being mischievous. But yeah. So today we're going to talk about the science of love. Um, what are twin flames and soulmates? All right. And to start this out, I want to talk about love. And love itself is a very deep topic that a lot of people don't really understand. They don't really understand love, right? And that's because they don't understand the different levels of love, right? Like in the Bible, they'll say love is patient, love is kind, love is this, love is that. Those are just characteristics of love. But there's really in this universe. Well, let's talk about the world we live in, right? There's two different types of love that human beings deal with all the time. And because we don't know self, we haven't done, we haven't really taken the time to really seek out the correct information. What happens is we fall victim to one type of love, and maybe about 90% of the people on the planet experience this love, and they think that they are in real love. So the two different loves that I'm talking about is true love, which is spiritual love, right? That's the love that comes directly from the Creator, the Most High. And then you have something called physical love. And 90% of the people on the planet in the relationships, they deal with physical love, right? They deal with this physical love, and they don't really understand what true love is, because most people only experience true love when they have their first child. So what I mean by that is you have a couple that could have been together for 2 years and they actually never really been in love. They're experiencing physical love, but when that child is born, they could be on the verge of a breakup, or they could be on the verge of not really feeling each other. And when that child is born, that pure love that comes into this world is like a glue that pulls them back together, right? Because that's what it is. So let's talk about love for a second. What really is love, right? Well, for those that don't know, love is the most powerful force in the universe, and love itself is an entity. And most people don't really understand that. And for people who read about the African pantheons and the different pantheons, the Greek pantheon, Mesopotamia, Egypt, whatever you want to get into, there's always a goddess of love. And some versions, even gods that deal with love, right? There's always a love, and it's always usually manifested through a female deity. Love is manifested through those gods, but that is not what love is, right? Love is just manifested through those gods. Love is an entity, and what happens, right? When you meet a person, love, the energy of love is always around. It's everywhere. It's everywhere, right? And it's looking at candidates that are worthy to experience in a relationship. Because usually if you have a child in your life, you're going to experience true love. And I'll break that down a little bit later. But they're looking for two people in a relationship that it can manifest itself through, right? And if true love chooses you, because believe it or not, it chooses you. That's why you don't really have a choice in love. Either you love a person or you don't. You fall in love with them. Like they'll say, I fell in love with this person. Sometimes I didn't see it. I wasn't expecting it. I didn't know it was going to happen, but I fell in love with this person. That's because you can't control it. Love can make you go crazy. It can make you hurt somebody. If somebody doing wrong can make you kill somebody. You know what I'm saying? But even love on a physical level can make you do that, right? So just imagine how much more powerful cosmic or spiritual love really is, which is true love that comes directly from the Creator. True love is how you know the Creator is real. It is one of the main energies that permeates from the Most High, from the Creator, right? So when people are in love, in the physical love, what tends to happen is, let me explain what physical love is. Physical love is love that's based off of a chemical release in the brain, right? So that person is really on drugs because they really constantly need that chemical release and affirmation to know that they're in love, or to know that this person loves me. And that's what physical love is. So when you're dealing with a person and they're giving you good sex, they're taking you out, you're eating good food with them, they're making you laugh, right? These are energies that release something, emotions that release something, right? These are energies that release something in the brain called dopamine. Dopamine is how you experience physical love. So when a drug addict smokes crack, dopamine is released in the brain. And that physical love that this drug addict has for that crack is so strong, right? From dopamine, it's so strong until that person that's on crack will hurt you. They'll steal from their family. They'll do what they got to do just to get what they want, right? So physical love can make you do these things. Same thing in a relationship with a person that's not really good for you, right? Y'all feeling each other, but y'all not, but you think you're in love with this person, and you're not in love with this person. What it is that person could be giving you good sex. They could be coming to your house, making you some good food and making you laugh, but the responsibilities of really showing love is not there because they're not giving you what you're putting out. And that's one of the identities of true love, right? You're always going to get back. I'm not talking about perfection. I'm talking about what you give out, you're going to get back, right? So let me give you an example of that. Let me finish up with physical love. So physical love is that. It is a dopamine release in the brain that people get hooked on. So physical love lasts usually about 6 months to 2 years. If you're lucky, you can go 2 years with physical love. And if you break up, that's the sign that it was physical love, because true love, people who are in true love, you can't break them up. You can't break them up. They're going to stay together no matter what. I'm not talking about they're going to break up and get back together and break up and get back together and break up again. No, they're going to stay together because that force of spiritual love is so much more powerful than the physical. We're talking about the physical, how it can make you kill somebody, how it can make you beat somebody up, bust somebody's windows out. Just imagine how much more powerful when you get into true love, right? And you can understand what I'm saying by true love by when you look at your children. The things you do for your children far exceeds, anything, because you are truly in love with that child. Truly in love with that child. So that's what physical love is. It is a dopamine chemical release in the brain that constantly you need from another person to make you think that you are in love with this person. A person that's in true love doesn't always have to seek it. They just know it. And the other person they're with know it. And right, when you are in true love with a person, you evolve. Y'all move forward. Y'all grow. Not just financially, but spiritually, emotionally. Y'all understand each other on a deeper level. Right? If a man, any man out there that truly loves his wife or his woman, or any woman that truly loves their man or their husband, you're going to want to see that person evolve. You're going to want to grow with that person. You guys both are going to want to grow because that's what the energy of love makes you do. It makes you want to make something grow, and it makes you, and by doing that, both of you guys go to grow together. Let me give you a good example of that. And I use this example a lot. If you're going outside every day and you planting a seed in the ground, right? You're nurturing that seed. You're helping it grow. You're helping it evolve. You're watering it. You're making sure it gets the correct sunlight. During the transition of the love that you're giving to the seed, right? You're giving seed this energy. You're watering the seed. You're giving it sunlight. Sometimes you got to surround it with manure, which is the stinky bad stuff. But it's okay because you're going to make it through, Y'all keep going through things, but y'all stay together, right? You work with the seed, right? The seed depending on you, right? The seed grows up. It evolves. It grows because of you, and that seed turns into an apple tree. The apple tree gives you an apple that gives you energy back, right? So you and this apple tree have built a relationship where you guys are constantly giving each other life and constantly giving each other energy back and forth, right? That's a good example of true love. You both are helping each other grow. You both are helping each other evolve and giving each other nutrients and whatever you need to grow. So true love is rarely experienced in this world between or in a relationship. There are relationships that have true love, right? But most relationships deal with physical love, and it's a drug, and they constantly need that fix constantly through good sex or a good laugh or a good time, right? When you in true love, you could be bored at your house with the person and y'all could be watching nothing. Y'all could just sit up there and talk and turn on the lights off and be having a good time because you enjoy that person, right? And y'all constantly talking about the future. Y'all constantly talking about growing. That's what true love is. It's evolution. It's a constant growth of evolution that can't be stopped. So yes, love is an energy that goes around and it chooses people, good candidates that's going to experience this true love, right? And in some jobs of true love is you're going to experience it depending on what you do in your life. You're going to experience it anyway through your parents or through your child. So, but in a relationship, which is what we're talking about here, true love is only experienced by a few. That's because people don't know what love is. So I hope that this brought clarity to some people and helped them understood if whether look at their relationship to tell if they're in love or not. And if you don't care, then you really got to fix yourself, because you shouldn't be holding on to nobody or being with somebody that's not giving you the same love in return. One of my teachers told me, he said, Yusuf, be careful who you give your love to. And I said, why? He said, because a love that's not returned is a confused love. And I said, well, what does that mean? It's a confused love. He said, it's an illusion. It don't exist. It don't exist. And that's exactly what earth love is. It is an illusion. You guys are living in an illusion and you think you got something going on, but there's nothing there at all. Because somebody in a relationship is not giving back. So the other person is giving, and it's becoming a parasitic relationship. Right? It's becoming a parasitic relationship. And you have to be careful because sometimes demonic energies and negative energies will come around when they see that. And they'll cause you guys to fight so they can eat, because we'll do another video about demonic energies, but demonic energies, the way they eat is they eat energy. Right? That's how they feed. They don't feed off humans. They feed off energy. So depression, sadness, sickness, arguments, anger, these demonic forces will constantly come around and they feed off of these energies. So if you find yourself in a relationship with somebody and all y'all do is fight or go back and forth, it's a good chance that you're dealing with a negative force in your relationship, right? And true love relationship, it just isn't like that. I'm not saying that you guys aren't going to argue, but you're going to argue and you're not going to keep making them same mistakes in the relationship. You're going to grow past those things. You're going to go past those things, all right? And that's very important to understand. So hopefully that cleared that up and help people understand the difference between physical love and spiritual cosmic real love, right? So now let's talk about real quick uh twin flames and soulmates. There's a difference between a twin flame and a soulmate, right? A twin flame is one soul, one person, right? A soul that came down as two people, right? So they're really the same people, and they're very hard to separate a twin flame. Twin flames are extremely rare. They're extremely rare, and the government don't like them. Believe it or not, there are government agencies that try to stop twin flames, right? And maybe I'll do a video about that in the future. A video about twin flames. It's a very rare occurrence on this planet, and those who are twin flames, believe it or not, if the government knows it, they're going to try to do things to make sure you don't achieve certain goals in your life. Trust me, they're going to do that because they don't want you guys coming together because of what you can possibly do, right? You are petitioned by the Most High to come down here as one person, but the energy of the soul is so powerful it can't manifest in one person, so it manifests as two people, right? And sometimes twin flames could be three people or four people, right? Soulmates are two different souls that had the same goals in mind, that came down here, and their marriage, their soul marriage, was petitioned by the Most High or the Creator, and they come down here to be an example, right? Soulmates are more than twin flames, but everybody's not a soulmate. Sometimes you don't meet your soulmate for maybe 100 lifetimes, right? Because y'all both growing through different relationships with other people, and then eventually y'all meet. But once soulmates meet, they stay together forever. I mean, in every lifetime, yes, like I said, you don't come out here one time, you come here many times. So soulmates, once they do come together, they constantly come together in every lifetime, right? And sometimes you could have something called group souls, and it'll be a bunch of people who are soulmate. So you'll wonder why these two couples and maybe these few friends are always together. You know, y'all live next to each other. Y'all always hanging out with y'all kids know each other because usually that's a soul group, what you call a soul group. Or sometimes you meet a person for the first time ever and you extremely cool with this person. You don't know what it is, and y'all best friends for the rest of your life till y'all old and y'all die. And that's because y'all could be part of the same soul group, right? So soulmates is something that's more prevalent in this world. There's a lot of couples that are soulmates, right? And they're learning, and you can see them. They're good examples of a couple. That's how you know people are soulmates. From day one, they've always been a good example of a good couple, right? That's what a soulmate is. Twin flames are one soul that manifests into two souls, and they have a very important job from the Creator to do a certain thing down here on this earth, right? That's what a twin flame is. So twin flames, yes, it's about love, but at the same time, it's deeper than that because twin flames have a job. They're here to do something, and twin flames can't be stopped. You can't stop them. You can't break them up. They're going to be together forever. From day one, when they start marrying, they're always going to find each other. I don't care if one lives in California and one lives in Alaska. They're going to find each other in life. Every lifetime, they'll find each other. Once two soulmates have experienced relationships and they've grown in their relationships and they finally meet, maybe say you're in your 100th lifetime, y'all met in y'all 75th lifetime. That means for 25 lifetimes, y'all have kept finding each other. You know, I don't care where you live at in the world, you're going to find each other and you're going to stay together. You're going to stay together because y'all souls were put together. It's like a match made in heaven, right? So soulmates can eventually become, well, I'm not even going to get into that. I'm not even going to get into that. So soulmates are a very deep topic. That's what a soulmate is. I just told you what a twin flame is. So people who hear this information, they'll know if somebody telling them the truth or not, or what's really going on, right? Everybody's not a twin flame. Twin flames are rare, extremely rare. It's only a handful on the planet at one time, and they're petitioned by the Creator to do great things, and you can't stop them. The government can't stop them. They'll try to kill them, though. They'll try to kill them. They don't want twin flame couples together. They don't want that together. So, Soulmates sometimes can be petitioned to do a great job, a great thing also. But soulmates will always be each other. So I just told y'all a big secret, right? Soulmates always experience true love. They always experience true love. People who haven't made it to found their soulmates yet, they are probably not experiencing true love yet. They're probably experiencing earth love until they evolve in their soul and they come to the point where they can relate to their soulmate. So don't get sad if you feel like your person's not your soulmate. Y'all just ain't got to that level yet. Because believe it or not, there are many people on this planet that's old souls, right? There's some babies that I've come across in my life that I look them in the eyes and I know they're old. Their soul is older than mine. Like my daughter, I know my daughter's soul is older than mine, right? So there's some people that's older than me, and I'm an older soul than them. But in the physical, I'm younger than them, right? And sometimes that's how soulmates could be. They could have been here for thousands of years doing certain work, you know, and they just keep finding each other in every life. So young souls are very rebel-like, right? They're very rebel-like, and older souls are more responsible. I'll do a video about that in the future. I don't want to get off topic because I see this is my rant thing. I'll start ranting and going off and start talking about other things, but we'll do a topic about that in the future. So I hope this video helps y'all. I wanted to come on here and just talk about that today. I just felt the urge to talk about it, about love. So now y'all know what love is, what love really is, and how to judge each other in a relationship. You know what twin flames are, and you know what soulmates are. All right? So I can go way deeper in this video. I'm not going to do that. Like I said, I'm just trying to give people a beginning understanding on certain things. So I could talk about a lot of topics, which I will in the future. So, but today, this is what this video is about. So I hope this helps everybody. I hope this helps somebody get some understanding. All right. So until next time, remember the same thing, to think good thoughts, because your thoughts become your reality. All right. Peace.